Hey Joe, so you guys took a gamble, you tried to stay out on the wets, and I guess if it had rained more, it would have worked.
Yeah, I mean, there was only two ways. You either pit it lap one, one is green for inters, or you just try to stay down hoping for more rain. But yeah, unfortunately on my side, of course, I was quite far behind, and there was a lot of spray. For me, I feel like it was correct to stay out with the wet, so we did. Then, yeah, when we saw the inter was clearly faster, I knew the gamble was lost. But yeah, we'll give it a try. It was overall quite difficult, let's say Sunday, with the weather changes and the visibility is very low.
Yeah, I was going to say in that first phase, visibility looked very, very difficult.
Yeah, at the start, I think I got sandwiched in the rail in the first start, and then boxed in, was back off the field, and then even the restart after the safety car was really difficult to see where you are going. You're almost blind going to every corner. So yeah, it was a tough day. But then in the end, it was a bit nicer when you can see better the whole track.
Hey Daniel, sum up your afternoon. It looked.
I mean, it was. Look, I'm glad that we got a race in the end. Wasn't looking likely. So for that, I'm glad that we did get to compete. But it was ultimately just the inter, the ones that were, let's say, brave enough probably to fit it early. They made it work, and it was hard to read. It's hard with the spray, like visibility, not really seeing a clear line as well, and not knowing if the inter's going to be ready. So you kind of rely on the others as well, how they're going. But I think we were still kind of talking about it in the last chicane, and at the time I was like still umming and ahhing. So we did an extra lap, which ultimately I guess cost us. So that was that. But part of me is happy that for the fans we got a few laps out of it.
Kind of any positive take from the wet weather running? Like, did the car feel good in those conditions?
I think it was all about tyres, really, how they held on. I felt okay in the conditions. You know, I was, to be honest, although it was 11th, I was having fun. It's not normally as fun when you're outside the points, but I enjoyed the challenge of it. So yeah, I felt like we had a bit to show, but probably more about tyres and managing them, which is where we maybe fell a bit short as well.
And just finally, your old teammate won his second world title today.
Yeah,
we had to wait, we had to check.
Yeah.
But he did. Just any thoughts on that?
Yeah, 2 in a row. You know, last year was such a battle, and it was, as a fan, awesome to see. And this year he just, you know, I would say stepped it up again, and it was pretty convincing. So I am happy for Max and Red Bull, and I know for the fans they want to see it go down to the wire, but what happened last year is a bit of a unicorn situation.
Checo, that was a fine race out there. You put pressure on Charles until ultimately you made a mistake in. You kind of not only got a good result for you got the title for your teammate as well. You must be feeling really good.
Yeah, I'm really happy for that. Very happy for Max, you know. It's, the way he drove this season has been incredible. And yeah, a lot of credit to him, to the team. Hopefully soon we are able to secure the championship, you know, for our team. That will be massive.
I appreciate it. It obviously ended your hopes of the championship, but you must be pleased with how this year is going, especially these last couple of races.
Well, obviously I wanted to win the championship. In the beginning I was in the fight, but I had few races where the car just got out of my hands. I think we are understanding a few bits, but we have to make sure that going forward, you know, next year I will try again to beat Max and get the championship. So yeah, I need the full support from Red Bull, and hopefully we are able to have that consistency that is needed for the championship. But for now, what a season Max has done.
Hey Mick, well, you gave it a go. You tried the wets, you tried to push it as far as you can, and I guess I know it wasn't worth the risk in hindsight, but at the time I guess it was.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that at the end we're always smarter, right? I think that the fact that we were running P3 at some point, and even I think did our first leading meters in P1 were obviously something positive. But on the other hand, you know, I think points were up for grasp. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get them today, but definitely the speed is there.
In terms of the conditions in that first start, just before the race got stopped, how bad were they?
Bad, very bad.
What was visibility like that?
Have you ever driven on a road blindfolded?
No, I don't think I'd fancy that.
Don't want to do that, right? That's what we did.